Hello everyone, my name is Peep and welcome back to Chorus Party, episode 5, part 3. So this should be the last episode. I just went to the girls' bathroom, as you can tell, on the second wing, and let's just check out... Oh, we can't read that note! That's so sad. There's no indication of anyone occupying any of these stalls, yet every one of them seems to be locked from the inside. There's an excess amount of human hair jamming the drain, generating an intimate sucking noise that makes it sound like it's gasping for air. Oh, such is incredible, and it seems to have attracted thousands upon thousand tiny bugs. Yuck. Okay, so now we're gonna go over here. The dull glooming corridor suddenly lit up brightly just for a moment. In that moment, something became visible. Uh-oh! What is this? As a glinting in the dim light, sat what appeared to be a component from some electronic device. And in contrast with everything else in the school, it seemed like a fairly recent item. A decade old at most, but likely much newer. What do you suppose this is? I'm not really sure, but it kind of looks like a battery, maybe. Maybe someone brought a beefed-up phone or a game system in here. Might as well take it with us, I figured. Though if I gave it to Ashia for safekeeping, it would no doubt wind up on the ground again somewhere, so I decided to pocket it this time. Okay. That's interesting. Let's go over here, maybe? I wonder who did that. They probably knew. I don't know. That's really interesting. They probably knew about this place, about, you know. On the other side of the hole, there was now a man collapsed on the ground. I couldn't see any obvious wounds on him, but he wasn't moving at all. It was hard to ascertain these details in a dim light, but he seemed to be too big to be a middle schooler or high schooler. He wasn't wearing a uniform. Who is that? A bit too old to be a student. Is that guy who came with the, like, I forget his name, but, you know, the guy with the camera, he came with him. Is he dead? I don't know. Are you alright? Are you injured, maybe? Still no response. Maybe we should chuck something over there? Or maybe that would be a bad idea. Nari, look, this was lying on the floor over here. A camera? Oh, it is! Wonder if it's his. It's a fairly expensive looking DV camcorder. A well-worn one at that, with dings and chips all over it. Nonetheless, it looked like it probably still worked. What is it this time? Mayu, where have you gotten yourself up to? Mayu, I swear I heard your voice just a moment ago. You can't be far. You were singing about missing me. Are you okay? Have you been injured? Are you afraid? Are you lonely? Damn it. Tashi, what the hell's keeping you? It's been well over an hour. I'm waiting here to exchange information with you. When I could be out searching. Damn it. God damn it. Why has it come to this? Mayu, I don't care about anyone else. I just want you to be safe. Just you. And I'll be happy. The hell are you looking at? In my agitated state, I kicked a pair of Paulway's slippers that was sitting on the ground nearby, and they flew right off the dead girl's face. What are you doing sitting in a place like that anyways? You're dead. You're not worthy of such an honored seat. You're an eyesore. What's that look? You look like you think I'm strange? What gives you the right, you goddamn stiff? I grabbed her jaw and began shaking it around, and was a bit startled by the sensation. It felt just like I was touching living flesh. Except this person was very, very cold. As cold as a statue. A statue covered in skin and muscle. A statue nonetheless. What am I doing? Have I lost my mind? Why else would I be venting my anger at a dead body? I'm terribly sorry. I see now that your eyes have been sliced up, so you really weren't looking at anything, were you? Hmm? What's wrong? Cat caught your tongue? If I had asked you this a few days ago, I've no doubt have been able to voice your obligations and slap me right in the face, Miss Arisa, Kadia. Pity. Get it together, Saktaru. If you keep this up, you'll never find Mayu. Besides, this poor girl is an unfortunate victim. She's done nothing wrong. Want to know a secret, Kadia? You're quite the looker right now, but you're just going to rot here on out. Rot and rot. You rot until your flesh gets all soft and mushy like soup. Your skin starts to stretch and sag, and your eyeballs spill out of your head like raw eggs. Wow, I forgot how disgusting you were. The smell you produce will be fouler than any toilet, and every part of your face, your mouth, your bowels will become maggot chow. But before that happens, yes, let's preserve that beautiful form of yours, shall we? I flipped my cell phone back and switched it to camera mode, centering the lens to the lovely Miss Kadia. Her slashed and broken gaze was focused ahead of her at a downward-facing angle, yet in contrast to these injuries, she wore a peaceful expression on her face, almost as if we were posing for me, just waiting for me to hit that stutter button. What a lovely visage, whatever that says. This will make a splendid picture. Superb. Have you ever heard of a French film called Un Chien Andalou? Andalou? You remind me so much of it right now. Might I take another? You may just be more charming now than you were when you were alive. Yes, I think you must be. I mean, just look at that face, the lines formed by those stiffened cheekbones. I'm so sorry, but I just got erotic, and those cuts on your wrist. Yuck! Yuck! Tried poking her wound with my finger and hear a moist, squishy sound with my fingertips swallowed up. She'd gone cold, but I guess there was still some blood left in there. Either that or decomposition. Oh my goodness, was already well underway. I pushed farther in, digging my finger through the gasping her muscles. Still, I struck something smooth and hard. Ugh, why did he just moan? I've struck bone. This vicious chill bellies the steadfast strength of the marrow within. It's almost sensational. You're so disgusting. I am sorry, man. As I drew my face into her forehead, a few particles of perfume scented the foul odor of sweat and semen that had heretofore been assaulting my nostrils. Sealed in a place like this, unable to wash your hair, but you still found the time and energy to groom. How delightful. And yet the smell of death and blood suits you so much better. So much better. What the hell have I been doing? Why have I been taking pictures of corpses? I suppose they do say stress is the real killer in situations like this, so anything I can do to relieve my build-up stress isn't so bad. Yes, it's all just, happenstance. There happens to be corpses in here, so I, come to think of it, was taking footage of the corpses in here as well, and he said he was doing it so he could file a police report. 1 hour has long since come and gone. Perhaps it's time I search for him as well. It's entirely possible that he's met with Mayu and is completely, accompanying her, after all, in which case, standing around here will accomplish nothing. Amidst the darkness of the corridors, I spotted human figures, living one this time. 2 of them. Oh, he ran into them. Oh, she's so pretty. The girl on the right is really pretty. I mean, they both are, let's admit. But I don't remember seeing the other one, either of these, in the main game. I don't know. Anyways, both female and both much younger than I approached them without making a noise or saying a single word to announce myself. Ah! What is it this time? Junior high, I guess, maybe 12 or 13 years old. One was clearly much more fear-prone than the other, as she wrapped herself around her companion's arm and was actively trying to hide behind her. She was looking in my general direction, but with the lighting as dim as it was, I had no idea whether or not she could see me. While finding survivors in this land of dead was a rare occurrence indeed, my focus was squarely on the man sprawled out farther down the hall. He was unconscious, possibly worse, and an uncrossable gap separated us, but I definitely recognized him. It was Takashi. Um, is Mr. Takashi dead? Was I concerned about him? Did I feel for him? Honestly, no. I felt nothing whatsoever at that moment. I was simply asking because I was curious. I'm normally calm and stoic, sure, but this seemed cold even by my standards. Did I really not care one way or another if he were dead? Hey, you know that guy? Not really. But you just said a name, didn't you? Here, I think this belongs to him. Give it a look. The girl handed me a beat-up DV camera, no doubt about it. This was the same one Takashi had been looking into when I met him earlier. I took it without a word and immediately tried to turn on, but to no avail. I had no power. Battery's dead. Doesn't seem like it'd be much of a use anymore. I think we found this battery back on the ground. Here. Ground 2. Here, try it out. Okay. The hell is his problem? Okay, he says. What kind of social reject is such a stranger's kindness like that? Not that I need thanks or anything, but still. Sorry. Don't worry, he's not even listening. I placed my battery back into the DV camera and immediately saw the red power light pop on. Still fully functional by all appearances. Now I can check over the footage he's collected. So what are you two doing here? I had a feeling maybe an earthquake happened, and that's why the thing broke. We're looking for our friends, Nana, and Higari, fellow students from, and other students from senior high. My name is, okay. I see, middle schoolers then. The little, oh my goodness, of you two reminds me of Mashiga's sister. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a senior high student, right? I'm looking for someone too. Her name is Mayu. Have either of you seen her? You know it's proper manners to introduce yourself before you start asking questions. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm Sakitaru, an 11th grader at Kishari Academy High School. Back to my question, then. Have either of you seen Mayu? I have a picture of her here. I flipped open Mayu's student ID to its photo page, almost as if I were a sheriff flashing my badge, but the responses from these two were not encouraging. They exchanged a quick glance at one another, then shook their heads. I don't think either of us have seen her, no. I see, that's alright. There may be some clues as where her whereabouts in this camera. I rewound the tape a bit and put the camera in playback mode. Immediately horrifying imagery began displaying on the device's tiny LCD screen. Audio was irrelevant. It seemed like the only sounds on the tape were those of Takashi's ragged breathing and footsteps, his occasional stuttering. The instrument of the video footage then consisted of dead bodies, while the remaining 10% was most likely just the camera autofocusing in the dim light. Each body was shot from a variety of angles, so their causes of death could be easily determined. Guess he was really planning on showing this to the police. The hell is that? It's nothing but dead bodies. Get it away! I don't want to see that! The two noisy girls were peeking in on the video's contents over my shoulder, and neither seemed certain quite how to react. Amazing. You really did a nice job with these. So many bodies I haven't seen yet. So many. Like they're Shelley paintings. They're so beautiful. Is that like a person? I don't know. Still, his technique could be better. He does little to catch the viewer's eye. There's too much restraint, too much distance. If it were me. Sorry? Okay. What's the matter? Why exactly are you laughing? Laughing? Am I laughing? Yes, you're smiling and laughing like you're having a grand old time. Well, that's rather odd, isn't it? Okay, I'm sorry, but we have to get going now. Going? Where exactly? Well, we were in the middle of searching for our friends. What's your rush? Maybe there's something I can do to help. That's quite alright. We'll handle it on our own. Goodbye now. He's so weird. I think there must be a misunderstanding. Maybe they thought I was some kind of pervert. Well, that's fine by me. It would be a pain in the ass to change their minds anyways. Besides, that's a rather fascinating reaction. I think I'll leave the camera here. It's Takashi's eyes after all. No one else could possibly feel what he felt, anything he caught it on. I want to keep taking in these surroundings with my own eyes. To keep feeling that what this school has to offer my own personal way. I want my own collection, or I suppose I just want to possess the dead. I want to make them mine. Wait, what am I thinking? I should be searching for Mayu right now. These photos are just for stress relief. If I lost myself to despair before finding Mayu, she could be gone forever, and I mustn't let that happen. Yes, this is all just one step in the long process of finding her, and I certainly can't be mixing up a single step with my end goal. But I want to see more. Takashi is completely motionless. It's impossible to tell if he's here, if he's dead though, or simply unconscious. Another earthquake. After bracing myself for an interminate amount of time, the earthquake finally subsided. There's a candle shimmering here, along with a note. Whatever you do, don't look behind you. What happens if I do? Ooh, I'm gonna look back. What? Okay, I thought it was gonna be a jump scare. Where's he? I don't know. He was with me until just a short while ago, but when he found himself running from a man with an axe, I think we got separated. I see. That is rather worrisome. I hope he's alright. How about you? You're not hurt, are you? I'm fine. This isn't my blood. But this school is even more dangerous than I thought. Whoever that man is, I'm certain he's been going around killing anyone who gets lost in here. I haven't encountered him personally, so I couldn't say. I'm scared. If I'm by myself, he'll find me. Shall I accompany you then? Are you sure? Yeah, I don't mind. Thank you. Yamamoto, Yamamoto, I think, overcome with relief, suddenly grabbed a hold of me. Hey! I'm sorry, you have a girlfriend already, right? Sutsumoto? I think you said her name was... We're not like that. She's like a little sister to me, I guess. I'll bet life would be a whole lot less boring if I had a big brother like you. I would be so sure about that. People always seem to regard me as a boring human being, especially people with this generation. What is wrong with you? Such a weirdo. It's really gotten dark in here, Hang on just a sec. I've got a light. She smokes. I'm kidding. What an unnerving hallway. It's much darker than the others, but then I suppose there's just one like it in the main building. It's not just dark, but cold too. Yeah, we should head back. I think we may be in danger if we kept going. But the way back is gone. Damn, Yamamoto. Do you still have that alcohol lamp? Sorry that I didn't quite make it, but I've got plenty of candles. Candles won't be enough. But look, there's a room. Let's see what they got inside, okay? Wait, it might be safe. We should proceed with the most caution. Sorry, I didn't hurt you, did I? Oh my goodness. I'm just fine. Please don't understand, I didn't mean to. Never mind that. What say we have a little chat? What do you... Oh, that's so weird. She just whispered in my ear. Don't you like me, Shig? What the who are you? Who do you think I am, Shig? Cut it out. Don't call me that. I tried to pick myself off the floor, but she grabbed me tightly by the wrist. Let me go. How do you know about me? Mayu! I struggled with all my might, and in the process, I inadvertently slapped Yamamoto, whoever this was, square in the face. Ow! How dare you raise your hand to a girl, Shig? No! The skin from Yamamoto's face began peeling back. A little girl's face burst within a blood-covered in blood with gloss tissue. No, I shouldn't have turned around. That's why. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how it's possible, but black hairs burst out from Yamamoto's suit, neck spreading across the ground like a black wing. Oh my goodness. Immediately a musty smell began emitting the air, and I became aware of all the body parts around me, hands, feet, entrails, and veritable lake of blood. You were always here. What did you do to Mayu? Now, what did I do to her? I remember she wouldn't shut up. She kept chirping, shake, 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 like a Japanese sparrow, if you will. But she's not chirping anymore. You want to see for herself? No, no, it can't be. I've been watching you, you know. I like you. You've got promise. People like you do show up from time to time. Freaks of nature who have a real affinity for this place. What are you trying to say? What the hell do you plan to do with me? You scared? That's understandable. But the thing is, I get you. You're not afraid of people dying. You're just afraid of you dying. Let go of me. Sure, I'll let you go. And when I do, I want you to walk over to that door. Let the school guide your way. It's where you'll find the person you've been looking for all this time. Shik, don't look at me. Not the way I am now. Ah, Mayu. I'm quite looking forward to your reaction. But if it's boring, I'll kill you. True to her word, the girl let go of my wrist. Her body then began sinking into the floor, little by little, until there was nothing left of it. It was as if she were lying along the shore of the tide. It came in slowly, rose above her body, or maybe the school just swallowed her up. The only things that remained of her were Yamamoto's school uniform and that face mask made from her skin. Is this a dream, or have I just completely lost it at this point? Either way, I need to save Mayu. She's alive. She has to be. Mayu, I'm coming for you. Wrong end. Dang. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Because now I know something. That's fine. Well, there's a lot of wrong endings for this chapter, it seems. It is a pretty long chapter, though. So, do a quick save. Okay, so it's this one. Don't look back. We're not gonna do that this time. So stay back! What's wrong? Wait. So I told you to stay back. You were in league with him, weren't you? You seem confused. What happened? Oh, don't touch me. There's blood in your hands. You really are. You really are. You're mistaken. This is from a raining dead body earlier. It's just as I thought then. How can you be so, Calvier and about touching corpses? You're not right. There's no getting through to her in this state, it seems. I won't be fooled. I won't be taken in by your lies anymore. She's certainly in a mood. Living humans are so irredeemable, noisy. People need to understand the value of silence. Yamato? Gone already, is she? I should find some place to collect myself. That's right, I can always go back there. I forgot about tapping that production of Barber of Seville. I have to make sure I get home in time. And here I was again. I pressed the button on my phone to shut off the alarm I'd set. If this time display were accurate, then there was no chance of making it home in time to record the show for Mayu. I'll have to apologize to her later. I slid my finger naturally and almost automatically from shutting off the alarm to opening my folder of saved photos. There was no sound in the room other than the tone of my button presses, and vertically no light other than that which shone from the LCD screen, or so it seemed anyway. Yet this was my rock in this place. I could truly relax here, and here alone I felt at peace. The air was filled with overpowering aroma of blood and entrails. It would be enough to make most people vomit, but for me it was a smell of savor. I'd even describe it as comforting. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Sorry. She who decorated the wall like a flower in full bloom. When I sat across from her, I felt more at ease than I possibly convey in words. It was as if she had been here for me, as if she were waiting for me. It's so gross. And sure enough, whenever I felt weary or needed respite, the door to this infirmary would always open for me, despite its tendency to the contrary. Each time I did too, it would always be drawn in as if the room were swallowing me up, and my eyes would always happen upon this offering first. This girl upon the wall, slowly drying and slowly rotting, would always be there to greet me, and never once did I tire of the sight. I've sure taken so many photos of the dead. I'd begun talking to myself, maybe I was talking to her. Within my phone memory were stored some of man's most sensual, most voluptuous objects d'art, and she was a tip of the brush, the grand prelude. This is the one. This was the sculpture known as Misiki Yamato. In life, but in death there was a property of one of many pieces of found art. Those spirited eyes, now dulled and clammy, those lips that spoke such harsh words, now stained with blood, her abdomen shredded with inwards exposed. So alluring, so captivating was she now. Sometimes destroying that which is beautiful only serves to make it out more beautiful, and truly this was the proof. Still, it is a shame. It was a shame that I could only gaze upon these gorgeous works of art within these school grounds. Before returning home with Mayu, I need to erase one of these photographs from my phone. It seems like such a waste. The world in which I was once dwelled was far too narrow-minded to accept these masterpieces. It was often a hard place to call home, but as long as I had Mayu with me, I could endure. To that end, this folder was an obstacle, a deterrent, a hurdle to overcome before I could rejoin the world of the living. I needed to delete it, to put it all behind me. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll do it after I get back. Oh, really? That's it? That's the end? Cool. Okay. I did not expect it to end so fast. That wasn't a long episode, actually. Well, I'll probably play a little bit of Chapter 6 then. But thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. This was a short one, so see you later. Bye.